and welcome. My name is Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at the idea of using Ctrl-Z as a method to undo your last action. We'll then look at customizing the quick access toolbar so that you can have an alternate way to undo actions. So with that, let's get started. All right, so there are going to be occasions where you're working in Excel or maybe Microsoft Word and you do something that you wish you didn't do, such as delete this word. Oops. Now, one way to solve your problem would be go and retype the word, but there's actually a keyboard shortcut that will allow you to undo most actions. This keyboard shortcut in Excel is often Ctrl-Z. Pressing Ctrl-Z will undo the recent action that you did, or depending on your computer's memory and availability, you can undo multiple actions by pressing Ctrl-Z for each action that you'd like to undo. Now, there are certain actions that you cannot undo. For example, if you delete a worksheet by going to delete, Excel is going to prompt you and inform you that you can't undo deleting sheets. So you might be removing some data that you could need in the future. We're going to ignore this and say delete. And then we're going to try pressing the Ctrl-Z key, and it will undo whatever action we most recently did in our remaining spreadsheets. So again, we no longer have spreadsheet number 2, spreadsheet number 5. We cannot undo that action. However, actions such as highlighting or changing the font style, or maybe even size of the font, these are all things that you can undo incrementally by pressing Ctrl-Z each time. And depending on your computer's resources and how fast your processor is, you will have a certain amount of steps that you can undo something before your computer doesn't remember what you did. So if you input information into a cell and you want to undo that, you hit Ctrl-Z. If you were in a cell and you were to do an equation such as equals 1 plus 1, you want to undo that, you would hit Ctrl-Z. There's lots of little things that you can do. Now, if you didn't remember the keyboard shortcut, you can look on your quick access toolbar. The undo function may already be there. So first, let's write something in bold and put it in bold in blue. Now we're going to try to undo this action. So if you come up to your quick access toolbar, you may see an icon that kind of looks like a leftwards pointing arrow. There's a little curve here. This is the undo button. You'll see in parentheses the idea of Ctrl-Z. So you can press that manually with your mouse and it would undo those individual features. Now, as we discussed at earlier points in the course, let's put some more text here. Maybe change the color and put it in bold, italics, underline. Now, you can customize your quick access toolbar. Let me say that more slowly. You can customize your quick access toolbar by selecting the file menu, then going to options. You would go to quick access toolbar. There are going to be popular commands, or we'll go to all commands. Now, because we have undo and redo already on our quick access toolbar, we won't find them in this section, but if we were to remove them, in fact, let's remove all of these things. Now we're going to go look for undo, which would probably be under the letter U. Undo, unhide, undo. So we would select that. We would add it to our taskbar. If we had multiple, well, let's just add a couple things. If we had multiple items here, we could then change the order. Maybe I want undo to be in the 3rd position. Once you're satisfied with your choice, you can hit OK. And now I can either come up here and press undo, or if I were to be here, bold, you can press your Alt key and then the number of the quick access toolbar that you would want to use. So in our case, it would be the number 3. So we press Alt 3, Alt 3, Alt 3, Alt 3, and it would eventually bring us back to an alternate worksheet. assuming that we hadn't made any other changes on this worksheet. So again, in this video, we looked at the idea of, well, we're going to input some information by pressing the Ctrl Enter key, and that would input information into all of these cells. We'll then make them bold. If we want to undo something, the fastest way to undo it would be Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. If you wanted to then undo it, you could also come up here on your quick access toolbar. If you didn't have something on your quick access toolbar and you wanted to add, you would go to options and then quick access toolbar. You could either go to popular commands, or I often will just go directly to all commands. You would scroll down here and go to select that. It's already on our quick access toolbar, so we'd hit OK. And then if you had made some changes, you could then press the Alt key and the number of that icon. So in our case, it would be 3, and it would undo that change. So in our next video, we'll look at the idea of Ctrl Y, which is a keyboard shortcut for redoing the last action. Check that out in our next video, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.